Howdy, once again. It is day 8/9 for me as we kind of kick into high gear things. The brain fog has finally lifted from me. That's good. I can think clearly, and I'm able to fully process everything. I'm still searching for an apartment. Got to get that underway. I'm hoping next week I can get something going that way. But outside of that, what's been kind of going on? Because it is July. We are maybe about 1 week or two before the start of month 22. Whew. Wait, yeah. Start of month 22 and then 23, 24. Okay, yeah. We're right. So yeah, I'm single. Didn't necessarily see that one coming, but it happens, I guess. I'm going to here after this show kind of the relapse and what it was like going through it and all my scattered thoughts and everything. I've been trying to relax a lot more, and I find it incredibly difficult to just sit still. But that's all I can do. I've started reading again. I'm hoping to finish that book. I'm almost done with Breath of the Wild again. I've got a lot more of frustration with Sekiro before I can move on from that. Crafting is pretty much gone to standstill as I just can't seem to find a way to motivate myself on it. I'm stuck on this ship that I want to build, and I'm stuck on this church that I want to build. Like, I have to build those, but I don't know how. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. All right. I got enough time for one more, maybe. So, month 19 kicks off with me starting a half marathon with like zero training. And funnily enough, it actually did better that time than the time I spent 6 months. I've got some time, so I thought I'd factor in and kind of share a little bit. I don't have much time though. So it is like day 11 now of the sobriety run. Things feel a little bit more shored up. I'm in a little bit of pain in my shoulder, but that's completely unrelated. The big struggle has been to find an apartment, an affordable apartment in a decent area before the eviction happens, to kind of supersede that shit and find a decent place to live. So that's been kind of the process right now, and trying to figure that out. Okay, bye. Well, hello again. I really need to stop that. So it is, I believe, day 11, almost day 12. Friday will be 14 days, 2 weeks. That'll be nice. It is becoming abundantly clear that the office will be opening at the beginning of August. So that's fun. Really puts a time crunch on finding things. And tomorrow I'm going to find a whole bunch of them, or I'm going to look at a whole bunch of them. So hopefully we find something good. We're gonna bag up all my stuff, all my clothes, and take everything off the walls and pack all the stuff so that it's organized, ready to go, out type ordeal. I'm nervous excited because this could go one of two ways, either really good or really bad, and I'm in charge of that, and that scares the shit out of me. Alright, well, not to be undone, these stealth suits are gonna move around here. These guys are gonna come up here. This guy is probably gonna fall over here. This guy's gonna swing around. Crisis suits will move up. Stealth suits just hanging out. Broadside, he's gonna inch forward. So let's get it. Morning. So it is day 14, 2 weeks. We've made it. We've done it. Hooray. Golf clap for everybody. So, yesterday was like my first actual day off, and I spent it playing video games, working on a little bit of art, but not really. I'm really trying to wrap up some loose end projects and get those out of the way. I almost beat Sekiro, but I have 2 bosses left. One boss I will not be able to beat because they only give you one item in the game that's meant for that boss, and I used it on the Guardian Ape, so I'm kind of fucked. With that said, we're gonna move on, and we're just gonna call it a win because that was close enough. All right. So, real quick on Sekiro. I was playing it. I absolutely fucking love the game and how frustrating it is. The death blows and everything were just... I've been playing this game for going on 5 years now. I think it came out in 2018, 2019, somewhere in there. And like when I first got it, I played it, but I wasn't able to interact really well with it. And finally, I'm starting to understand. There's a dance to it, but also there's timing to it. So I could do left foot, right foot, spin. And I would do it like left foot, right foot, spin. But the speed is left foot, right foot, spin. And I'm not doing that. And playing that game sort of opened my eyes to how I am still kind of doing that in real life. You know, I'm rushing things just because I know the moves and I want to get to the point where I was at before. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And I've got to slow down, realize that timing is 99% of my problem. The other 10% is when the timing's wrong, I get drunk. But anyways, it's a beautiful day. All right, so we are at the absolute start of month 22 of doing this. Yes, I realize that I count things a little bit different. I count from when I actually started trying. And I might go into it later on in things and my attempts to get sober, which were really just lip service to people to get them off my back. But we are in month 22. Holy fucking shit. So bear with me, but I'm a big Warhammer model nerd. I like Gunplas. I was really big into Halo growing up, like huge into Halo. And I play as the Tau. If you know anything about Warhammer, you know that they ally with other races. They let other races fight with them. They're not picky. But that's why the Tau get compared to the Covenant all the time. So I have started the lovely process of converting all my existing Tau models into a lovely Covenant empire. All right, so let me show you what I've been up to. So month 22 update. Things are more than likely officially done with the ex. Like we're done. This morning all I got was really like a Wordle that she had sent me, which I guess, it's good that she's still talking to me, but I think we just need a little bit of space while we both work on things. It's a little fresh right now, and if she comes back, we'll address it then. But I've got my own reservations about it, not just, me proving so that I win her approval. Like there's some things on her end that need to be cleaned up as well. So we're not going to go into that. The other big updates, I am moving in a week, so that's exciting. Then from there, I will be work from home in my new apartment for about 2 weeks. Fingers crossed I can hold it together. Probably going to be vlogging a lot to keep that in check. And I've got a tentative things to do plan for when I get down there. Me and Miss Elsa are gonna go on some more hikes. I'm probably gonna put together their own little videos and stuff like that, but you'll see on that. Outside of that, no real cravings, minor flare-ups and annoyance and anger, but I am able to kind of temper that and think rationally. I'm halfway through this book called Intention, which I am finding more and more interesting. So when I finish that up, I might kind of package that and let you guys know what I got out of it. But that's kind of it for right now. Well, since we're in it, I figured might as well take the opportunity to kind of talk about what's been going on. So it's really hard to explain. I haven't been wanting to work out, which is fine. My whole body aches constantly. Work is going good. Things with my father seem to not always be blowing up, and people are actually calming down before we get to that threshold of a blow up. Me and my ex-girlfriend are still talking, but not like in a romantic sense. I don't know what is going on with that. And all I know is I just need some space. I move into my apartment in, a week. That's exciting. That's really exciting. I move into my new apartment in a week. Hopefully this one won't have black mold, and things will be nice. All right, bye. Howdy. So I'm all moved in. Everything is great. I fucking love my apartment. I'm sure I'll do some sort of side pan while I'm doing it, but I'm right next to the lake. So naturally, my inner hillbilly from being from Kentucky kicked in, and I went out and got my fishing license. So I'm hoping to start fishing and camping and hiking more. So you'll probably see videos on that well before you see this video, and you'll be like, what the fuck? What is he doing now? This explains it. I don't know why I do these grand gestures. That explains it. So I've got 1, 2, 3 more sets to do on my Warhammer stuff, and then I'll be good on that for a little bit, and then from there you'll probably see more of just hiking, camping, what have yous. All right.
Shiny. Cool.
Side note, I have not forgotten about the church and the futuristic pirate ship thing that I'm making. I'm just not motivated right now, and I can't find a way around that, so I'm just not gonna do it for right now. Well, we're in our first weekend in the new place. On Monday, I will be a 1 month sober continuously, which, cool, I guess. Way to go, me. You did it before, you can do it again. So, aside from that, the girl is still kind of hanging out, which I find a little odd. It's whatever though. We'll kind of go from there, I guess. I love my new apartment. I've got a lake right across the street where I can go fishing. I'm even closer than I was in my last apartment, and I'm even closer to the things that I enjoy doing. Where I'm at right now is I'm looking for kind of a second job to start paying things off. I need a second job, but also I'm aware of how that always goes for me. So I can't do Uber Eats. I can't do all that. My father said he'd help me, but I'm 35. I shouldn't be getting an allowance from my parents. It's kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Shiny.
Well, we are still working on the coalition on things. I've got my little war walker here that I'm putting together. I've got another one, some shroud runners, and some rangers to build. And then we're doing good for a bit. I've decided that the war walkers and the rangers will be from the same craft world with a green setup on it. The guardians and the jet bikes, they're going to be one craft world. And then the last one that I have, the Wraith Guard that I 3D printed will be their own their own craft world. I looked up the names. I'm not even gonna try and act like I know what I'm talking about, but it turns out the craft worlds that I picked for the color schemes don't really have that much lore in it anyway. So Works for me. Why do I always do that? Anyway, so I joined a Warhammer league. So shit's gonna get really, really busy with personal projects. Another thing we're gonna have to do is probably list out and pause some of the projects that we're doing, namely the Eldar. I'm gonna finish out the Rangers, and then I'm just gonna go heavy into the greater journey. From there, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But that definitely means the church has to pause, the ship has to pause. Not like I know what I'm doing with it anyways, but we gotta pause some of those, and we'll pick up after I get those scrambled out of the pocket built. Fuck, I'm gonna be busy. Plus, so let's go ahead and list out all the random shit that I'm doing. I've got the gaming channel that I've been playing on. I'm almost done with Jedi Fallen Order. I've got Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm doing like a full playthrough. I'm not like cutting anything out. I've got now 500 points that I've got to build. I've got 2 Eldari model kits that I got to make. I'm staring at them. So that's Pathfinder, Devilfish, Commander, Broadside, Crew, Pathfinders. A lot of these aren't getting painted until later, I guess. I don't know what else to do. The church, the dog. Oh, I just don't know if I have time. Some shit's gotta get paused.
You advance that unit.
And to kind of round out the midpoint for me in, this month, because it's now the 10th. We've got about 10 days until we are starting on month 23, I believe. Wait, October's 24. August. So October 24th would be the 24th month completed. So September 24th would be the end of month 23, and that would go all the way to August 24th. Okay, yeah. So we're in month 22. My God, it is getting confusing. We're in month 22. We're in the hump. It's kind of dumbfounding that I'm this far into everything. Ooh, a lot.
Shiny. Cool. I did roll higher than moved.
So they're good to go?
Yeah. You advance that unit. So 12.
So here it is, the end of month 22, and it has been a fucking disaster. But we are back at my father's. I am just not content with the AA's answer on things. So I did a little bit of digging, and I've always been able to rate my moods on a scale of 1 being rioting in the streets and 10 being like a parade in my honor. So I have all that. I went back and I looked at it, and it looks like every 25 days my mood dips. So now that I know that, I get to go back and look at my diet, because I log all that shit. And I could probably tell you what I ate then versus what I'm eating now when I'm healthy mentally. Which kind of got me thinking and looking at things on blood sugar and how it kind of factors in to withdrawals, post-acute withdrawal symptoms, all that good shit. Okay. So I left my all my camera equipment at my apartment when I came back up here to basically hang out with my dad and preserve what little sobriety I have left. My dumbass decided to pick a fight with my partner, or my ex-partner now, and that did not go over well. Not at all. So, as things started to devolve and it was going to turn into a full-fledged bender, I took off and came back here. So, anyways, excuse the shitty angles and everything, but, it's not like you're not used to shitty production on my end anyways. But I'm using my cell phone, and it's propped up on this, pen holder, I guess. Anyway, continuing on through things, I pinpointed down where I was with my relapses, kind of what was going on. Some interesting things of note. When the relapses happened, my mental state and everything dropped down to about a 4 out of 10, right? So shit was looking bleak. We were like 3 bad things happening from rioting Bass Pro Shop. And then they just kind of snapped out of it. About 4 or 5 days later, once I dried out. I thought that was interesting. But I know that I hover around a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10 day, I know it's not going to be perfect, and let me see if I can just pick this up and make it better. Oh my god. So I know it's not going to be perfect or anything, but a 7 out of 10, 7.5, that's pretty damn good. That's at least a C, and C's are fitting for me. But anyway, leading up to it, I noticed that my moods were starting to dip into the 6s. So I was having like a 6.9, 6.8, 6.5. Then I'd have a 7, and boom, relapse. Also, on top of that, I went back and I looked at my food log, because I log all my foods because I am completely underweight. I burn way too many calories. I'm one of those ectomorphs, Woo. I was a hard gainer, or I am a hard gainer, because I just burn so much. Unless I'm drinking, in which case I will easily put on the weight. But anyway, so looking at that, I noticed that I started eating out more. I started getting a little sloppy about things. I started eating more McDonald's, even though I really don't like McDonald's at all. I don't. Why do I keep going back? Because it tastes fucking amazing. Moreover, I know that leading up to that, I was starting to smoke cigars again. And more frequently, I should say. And with me smoking more, I wasn't doing any cardio. And without the cardio, without the the proper nutrition, of course my mental health is going to be shit. And then my mental health sits there and tells me it's always going to be this way. It's always going to be this way. So just fuck it. Roll it on, man. Roll it on. I really hope this is working out. Anyways, so that's kind of what I started to look at, was more on the nutrition side of things and the exercise, that type of stuff. Because how am I going to build a house of sobriety on a weak foundation? Some people want to build it on God. Some people want to build it on smart. Some people want to build it on, what is that, recovery dharma, or AA, or any of that. But I really don't think it matters if you're not taking care of your physical body, and that's putting you in an optimum place to take care of your mental health. So that's kind of where I'm at with things, and we'll go from there.